It's Wizard Wednesday. It's Wizard Wednesday. Black goat elf, not a puppet too. Bear snake by the ocean blue. It's Wizard Wednesday. It's Wizard Wednesday. Kobolds and dream masters soar, putting their root on the door. It's Wizard Wednesday forevermore. Wizard Wednesday, lore at the core. We are a cult with a world of our own, never forgotten or magic is known. It's Wizard Wednesday, it's Wizard Wednesday. Let's read from the book of lore, legendary wizards at the core. Don't get lost in the quantum shadow, abracadabra is our magical manifesto. Wednesday. Eat a donut, set your soul on fire. The sacred flame on a funeral pyre. The seventh gate with golden locks. The nightmare imp with a treat box. It's Wizard Wednesday. It's Wizard Wednesday.
Today is August 21st, 2024. It's Wizard Wednesday. It's a good day to join a cult. It's a good day to stack donuts. Channeling in from the Quantum Downs, this is the Black Goat of the Wood, Elf J Troll, and I've got a lot of friends on stage with me.
It's the Puppet Dota. How's it going, everybody? It's a good day for donuts.
We eating donuts,
It's a good day
people.
for
It's
cults.
Donut Day!
It's Donut Day. What's up, Entropy? What's up there?
GM.
Wow.
Dota, it's a big, big day. You have been working your little fuzzy tail off. Tell us, have you squashed all the bugs yet?
No, not hardly. Yeah, there's still a bunch left. You know, one of the things that's been driving me nuts is the image when you share your referral link is supposed to look a lot cooler, and I don't know, there's a bug on Twitter, so we'll fix it. We'll get that fixed tonight. There was a little bit of a hiccup with the referrals program in the first few hours, and we'll be sending out some extra donuts to the folks that were affected by that. But overall, I mean, I'm glad for the response. We've had a really good turnout so far. I actually expected more people to complain about like the amount of donuts they got, but it's so far so good.
So far, so good. I haven't seen too many complaints. Before we get too deep, though, can you just give us like a broad overview of exactly what this donut thing is all about?
Oh yeah. So complete quests earn donuts. Yeah. So it's a little way for us to reward people for holding the tokens and for playing the game. So, I mean, this isn't the end of donuts. It's really just the beginning. And, there's some things here that'll get integrated into really everything that we do. So I'd love to spend some time going over kind of like how you get donuts and talking about the system, but maybe we can address some cult questions before we get into that, give some people some time to show up. But I mean, ultimately it's like, we tried to be really thoughtful in how we gave out donuts, and we still have more to give out still, but maybe we could do some cult questions.
I also think just something to note, I think in true like Forgotten Runes fashion, it just feels like when we were all like looking at the site before it went live, over the past couple of months, it just felt like way more of an experience than people are typically used to getting, and there are all these like different facets, and I'm psyched that we put all this thought, because I think it comes through and people are noticing. It's really fun, and damn, so much work on the coding side. So like shout out to you and Niski and and Waz
and everybody. So we have and everybody. There's artwork here, design, marketing, just designing the system. It's really been a whole team effort.
Meeple Dad is encouraging people to complain just because you said nobody's complained.
Yeah, that's right. The more you
Meeple,
complain,
that
the
is
more
so
donuts you get.
We have a special complaint donut for complainers.
Oh, that would have been a good one. Oh, that's
There's still
fun.
time.
Hey, listen real quick before we get into the rest of the show. I have to do that annoying thing where I ask you to drop a comment on the space, give it a retweet, help us get the word out there. We're hanging out in spaces. We're talking about donuts. You're going to get all the alpha in here today. So go ahead and give us a little support out there on socials. There is no donut reward for it this week, but it is a quest next week too. So please help us out. Love y'all.
Yep. And something that we'll talk about later is this idea that every single day, there's something new to do, and so we're going to be really clear on everybody can participate in every single day. So hopefully it'll be very straightforward and fun.
No, that's very important. I'm glad you said that. This is going to be an ongoing daily thing. Like, it's not like today happened and then it's done. This is our attempt to like do a sort of a daily engagement activity. And there's a lot of donut flavors that are just for that.
Yeah, and I think just if I were to say one thing before we get into the details is if you think about the donuts, we're building a lot here, across a bunch of different things, primarily the game, right, and the comic, but this is like a first step in a direction that will allow us to like really implement them across the whole ecosystem and like benefit everybody who participates. So I think it's a big first step for us, I think.
I have to say the experience was awesome. I did a lot of airdrop farming over the last 6 months, and it sucked. All of it sucked. It was terrible. The site was so fun, like all the little cards that had little quests to it. The art with it is so on point for our brand. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I was actually I'm working a little bit at my other job right now, and I was running home just to try to get on, and I was like profusely sweating. It was so much excitement. It was really, really well done.
Glad you said that. Yeah, we always try to make our websites and experiences fun. Not just some kind of degen yield farming thing. We always want to put some fun and some character and some story into it. I really think the Bugbear room is a lot of fun. It's not really being used today. You'll use the Bugbear room when the game opens up. But yeah, I mean that's going to be a really fun part of it.
And it's connected thematically. Like, let's talk about the video. It has almost 250,000 views.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. So, Elf, I don't know if you want to talk about that. I know that a lot of people on the team, including myself, are fans of animation. And I think 2 years ago, if we were to say like we got to like make a really cool cinematic and ship it every couple months, I'd say we would be stoked. So I love that part. Maybe talk about that.
Yeah. Well, I want to give a big shout out to the team at Atrium, who we've been using a lot to make videos. They did that Runiverse Gate video a few weeks ago. They did this current donut video. And we've got them working on another video of yet another surprise yet to be revealed in a few months. But yeah, Atrium is the super talented studio behind that video. They're a real pleasure to work with. And yeah, there's more coming from them for sure.
I just pinned their post to the top of the space here. If y'all want to go give them a follow, I'm sure there's lots more content coming out where that came from.
I just love stepping into the world. It's like watching a little animated short and seeing just one small little slice of in-world. It's so fun.
I've already gone to the Bugbear game like 6 times just to listen to the text popping over and look at the little bugbears jumping around. Can't even do anything, and it looks cool.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So let me jump into some questions. Some of these might be kind of technical, Dota, but I'll just read them anyway. So a couple people are asking about they have everything connected. They played the Runiverse CBT. But the points are not reflected.
Do you have any questions that are not about donuts? Otherwise, I have a whole big thing to talk about, and I'd rather start at the top rather than like deal with the questions which are super at the bottom.
Oh, well, there's like some lore questions. I mean, we could do those.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, well, Igdual is asking a question. He says, I'm asking if Elf has a note-keeping system for writing lore, developing characters, building things, etc. So to answer that, Igdul, I have a big chaotic collection of Google Docs that I keep all my creative notes in. I love Google Docs. That's about it. I used to keep them with pen and paper, but those get lost and disorganized and destroyed. So we're in a digital world. Yeah, use Google Docs. And then Igdul is also wondering if we will be able to connect multiple Twitter accounts. I guess he's talking about the donuts.
Yeah, no, just one account, Twitter account per account, I guess. Just make a new account.
Okay. Bill is asking, what color are they, Elf? We want to know. Bill, obviously they're purple, okay? When you twist them, they get a little purple. Okay, that question is answered. Tanya has a question about the lore ranker Dota. She says, is it truly random or is it the higher ranked lore that gets shown more frequently? She says, I ask because after ranking 1,000+ entries, I see a lot of repeats, but I don't come across any of my own lore, and also lore that I remember enjoying in the past.
Well, yeah, the lore that you're shown is random. So yeah, the lore that you're shown is random. There's only, so there's about 4,000 entries, between 4 and 5,000 entries in the book of lore. I don't know exactly the number. And so this idea that you might not see your own is actually quite likely. 1 out of 5, I suppose, depending on how many lore you have. And then also this idea that you might not see kind of lore you've enjoyed. It's possible. It's plausible. Yeah, it's random. You do get shown more like tests. So if you've ranked a lot of lore, you'll notice, for example, that in the beginning, it kind of like tests your attention more earlier. And if you fail those tests, then you get tested more. And if you succeed more, you get it less. So there's like a bit of like, adjusting stuff there. And I definitely want to make some improvements to that lore ranker. I think that there's like a little bit of things that we can do to make the results more meaningful. I think there's more that we can do to present the rank of the lore that is like out there so far. So yeah, there's so much we can do with that.
Yep, and this will segue into this next question really well, but let me just add on to that. Again, like the lore ranker, the whole lore ranker tool, that we do have a reason behind it. We talk a lot about at Magic Machine about how to incentivize quality lore. Because what you often see, especially today, is people will spam the book of lore simply for an airdrop. And so that goes to Jay Mander's question, which is, can you touch on airdrop lore quality and how you took it into consideration? I think he means in regards to these donuts. So I don't know if you want to touch on that, Dota.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should just talk again. Maybe we should just like talk about how this drop was structured in general. I think the short answer to your question is, really the lore drop that you have right now is actually only part of the lore drop. I was just messaging to Sharon. One of the things that kind of is like important is that you have like this balance of sort of quantity and quality, and really like quality should be higher, but quality is harder to measure. So no like qualitative lore drop has actually been given out yet. And the same there is actually true for several different aspects of things that we're going to be giving out, right? So there are actually a bunch of categories of things some people have mentioned, some people have not, that we want to give out donuts for. So for example, some I don't mind telling you is Shadow Hat holders have a donut that is specifically for them. We are also going to do some awards for community creators. So, for example, let's say Tanya Del Rio puts together the Cult Content Chronicle every week. And so there's like some special donuts set aside for that, and several other like prominent members who've done those same sort of things. So pretty excited to announce those today. So let me talk a little bit about like how the airdrop of donuts worked today, and then like what sort of things you can do going forward. Does that sound like a good idea?
Sounds like a great idea.
Okay, so there's basically the big things are like holding the assets, doing like activities historically, which is really like a love letter to the cult, and then completing the quests by playing the game, right? So these are kind of the big buckets, like holding, doing stuff, and playing the game. So um, some of the easy stuff that you can get donuts for is referrals. That's pretty straightforward. There's the Daily Donut, which you can come and get donuts. The donuts that you get from the Daily Donut are actually random in quantity and in quality. So there's different rarities of donuts. This is part of the reason why we don't actually have a top level donut leaderboard, is because the top level number is not like, it's not really telling you everything you want to know about donuts, because there's also rarity scales among them. So it's really only like a proxy. So um, the you can get
Wait,
more donuts.
let me touch on that for a second.
Please.
I think that's really important what you just said. Some people are going to measure this donut system by simply the raw number of donuts they have. And that's great if you want to track that. But there is also a rarity metric in the individual flavored donuts that will have value or meaning later. So yeah, just wanted to underline that.
So so okay, let me talk about holding for a second. So that like, yes, everybody who owns any of the assets gets a base allocation for holding. So these are scaled really across all of the collections. So I'll list them all, right? The official collections being Wizard, Souls, Warriors, Ponies, Beasts, Spawn, Shadows, the Flames. Well, the Flames are a little bit of a different situation, but for all of the official Forgotten Runes collections, you get an initial drop. And all of those are weighted roughly by floor price at the time we kind of did the snapshot, right? So they're scaled such that it's like roughly sort of with value of like what you see on floor price, with the exception being Wizards and Souls, right? So again, that's not like a hard rule, but I'm just trying to tell you how we think about it. The Wizards and Souls actually have a boost. So on a like even floor price basis, holding Wizards and Souls is actually will earn you more donuts relative than any of the other collections. Souls, for example, have kind of there's not any kind of bonus that you get for holding flames. I don't really want to reward people who are holding flames, but that bonus really goes into soul holders. So on a per token basis, actually, souls are even more valuable in terms of donuts than wizards. So that's kind of like the official collections on just like a holding basis. The other thing that we did is we gave an airdrop to those that held the community collections. So this would be nouns, babies, heroes of Heroes of Cucumberland. Yeah, Wizard Punks, Baron Court, the Pony Mounts, Runes TCG. And I did mention the official, of course, the rings, the Welcher's rings from the game. So both the official collections and the community collections all received a set of donuts for.
How cool is that? Let's take a moment to think about how awesome that is. Great.
Yeah, I think that like really just we're just calling out that community collections are like part of what we're trying to do is build an IP, a fantasy IP that anyone can build on. And so like giving donuts to those holders of those projects is something that I think is important.
Doda, I have a really noob question.
Sure.
When we made our donut accounts today, we connected our Ronin wallets and we gave an email. How do you know about all the ETH tokens in an ETH wallet?
You have to connect your wallets. You have to connect your wallets. You can connect multiple wallets.
Got it.
You can connect your Bitcoin wallets all to the account.
Got it. Okay. Makes sense.
And it also uses delegate cash. So, for example, I have my hot wallet delegated by my vaults. And so if you just connect your hot wallet, it'll automatically detect your vaults and load in all of your tokens, like all of your NFT tokens and all of your like all the tokens that you hold across all the NFTs will kind of be like detected and loaded in, and then credited donuts accordingly.
And maybe worth noting too, so like for instance, my journey of connecting up today, I connected my Ronin wallet first, which is a EVM address, so it recognized both Ronin and ETH side,
Yep.
which was really nice and convenient too. So
Yep,
only one
that's
step
right.
process there if you're using the same wallet on both providers.
And then okay, so then that's like historic holding. There's and part of the historic thing is also a boost for rarity and a boost for affinity. We even gave a small symbolic amount of donuts to people who used to hold but don't anymore. People who maybe have touched a wizard over the last 3 years will find out that they could get donuts, and then they can come back to the cult. But really, for the donuts that you got, they started with just base: are you holding? How rare are they? How high is the affinity? And then on an ongoing basis, so let me talk about holding from an ongoing basis. You also get donuts every week for holding, and then for how rare they are, and for how like tight the affinity is. The other thing to know about ongoing is being non-listed. You get blueberry striped donuts, so you'll actually 2x your base holding allocation by having your tokens unlisted. So that's an important thing to know.
Yeah, let me give an example of that, because Curator was asking about this. So for example, if you have some wizards with perfect affinity, you're automatically going to get a Hue Master donut. That's the one-time perfect affinity donut flavor. And then as long as you
Yep.
hold those, you will continue on a weekly basis to receive an Omega donut. And so there's a lot of donuts
right.
like that, where you get one for holding and then one for ongoing every week.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so and then there's no ongoing drop for holding like community collections. So just to be clear, the ongoing drop is only for like the official collections, rings and wizards and souls and what have you. It was just the sort of historic drop for the community collections. Okay, so then there's this other set of things, which is like people who did stuff already. And we have given away donuts for some, but not all of these categories. So some of the categories are you've written in the Book of Lore. We haven't integrated the kind of ranking system yet for this sort of qualitative second part of the drop. And I think it'll be part like the rankings, part just sort of like things that we know. You get some extra donuts if you burned a flame. You get some extra donuts if you're a holder of the Dota Burn Pope, which is a very select group of people. But that was really one of the things that was just so OG, right? You've been around forever. You were there for the Dota burning. You minted the Pope. You got some extra donuts there. People who voted on Snapshot. I'm actually not sure if we have those donuts issued, but we will be issuing those. And if you were a minter, right? People who are like OG, their wallet that minted the original Wizards also got some special donuts. So those are actually only part of the donuts that we're going to be giving away in kind of these special categories. Again, whatever, it's the third time I've said it, but there are going to be more. And they're all planned. You just got to kind of wait and see.
Yep. And I can't remember if we said this, but there's a lot of donuts that can be earned through playing the game. Clearly, that is not available right now, but that will be available when?
On Monday when the game starts. Yeah. So that's the NFT side of the house. Yeah. On the game side of the house, so of course, holding rings, there's a big chunk of donuts that go to ring holders. If you played Eve of Memory, there's a big chunk of tokens, like a big chunk of like tokens that you get for playing Eve of Memory. The people that played the Runiverse beta test get banana donuts. The people that played Eve of Memory get the moon donuts. Let's see. There are other quests that will happen during the game, right? So, here's what's going to happen when the game comes open: is you will complete the quests and you will mint cards as you complete those quests. Those cards will get minted on the Ronin network, and then you can come to the Bugbear Temple and you can turn in those cards for a chance at some donuts.
The Bugbear Chief, his little bastards are out of control. He needs cards to calm them down. He will give you donuts that he has stolen from the Green Wizard City in exchange for cards. You will be able to do all of that next week.
Yep.
And that runs for 13 days. So there's 13 big in-game quests, and they're unlocked daily.
Okay, Dota, a lot of people are asking, how quickly does the site update to tabulate new purchases and donuts?
So a few parts. So if you connect your wallet, it calculates it immediately what you like historically had, right? One of the things to know is that there's like a bit of weirdness in this Web3 space where like there's a login for the website and then you connect your wallets, right? And so like what you did in action is some stuff gets credited to your account, some stuff is credited to your wallet, right? Like referrals go to your account, but like your whole NFT holdings are credited to your wallet. So there's like, it's kind of confusing, but it is how it is. And so the donuts that you have allocated to your wallet will happen as soon as you connect your wallet. However, the donuts that were allocated for a historic like holding or a historic activity, and you buy a wizard today, you don't get donuts for that today. But you will, however, get donuts for it for weekly holding, which will roll over next Wednesday, I think around 10 a.m. PST is when the days will roll over. So your weekly donut allocation, you can come and check and find it next week.
That makes sense. I don't think there is a weekly lore donut because someone's asking, what if I write lore today or tomorrow? Will that be included in the weekly drop?
There's no weekly lore donuts. I think we can all see how that would go if that was a feature.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. That said, though, that doesn't mean you shouldn't write lore even now or later because we're always building future incentives to create lore. But you did miss the donut window on lore, so better luck next time. I mean, we've been saying write lore for years, so.
Yeah, we've been saying write lore for years, and I think it's just like if you're listening to this, you should write lore, but like not. It should be good, right? Not just to get an airdrop, but like clearly it's something. It's the first airdrop we ever gave. It's the donuts we're giving today. Like,
yeah, well, I mean that.
It's an important part of the project, so you should do it.
And this is like a reason that we made the lore ranking tool to incentivize quality lore. So it's all connected, and you'll understand why in the future. But okay, a few more technical questions, Dota. A lot of people are asking that they're saying they played the beta of the game a few weeks ago, but the points are not currently reflected when they go to the donut site. I don't know. It's like, I'm not even sure if I understand this question, but like, there's still a lot of bugs that you're working out, right? Do you think there's any bugs with that particular issue?
Not that I know of. I think we can look into it. If you connect the wallet that you had connected when you played those the beta test, it should sync up. Though I suppose maybe I need to check and see if it connects by email. Unfortunately, the accounts on the Donut website are not the same as the account login for the game. I think that's something we would do differently next time, but whatever. If if you didn't have a wallet connected, you might have to sign up with the same email. I'll have to check into that.
And what is the exact flavor of donut that you would get for playing the game? You know?
Okay, if you played in Eve of Memory, you get a moon donut, and if you played in the Runiverse beta test, you get a banana donut.
Okay, so to answer your question, nxug3.ron. Yeah, I mean, you're looking for the moon donut and the banana donut. Make sure you didn't get that, because that's what it would be. And then make sure you're connecting the wallet that you actually played the game with. And you can connect several wallets to your account. So try different wallets and just make sure you don't have a moon or a banana donut.
Yeah, try your wallets.
Okay, let me see if there's any other questions. Bill wants to know, when Chamber of Glory recognition? Chamber of Glory, as we said when it was given out, is a trophy. It's a trophy NFT. Bragging rights for doing well in the game. And so, just based on our previous statements, we could stop right there. But, Dota, do we have any planned, quote, recognition for the Chamber of Glory?
There are lots of things still planned.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah,
tuned.
and that's true. We still have like a lot of, I'm going to say, secret ways to earn donuts, or let's say as of yet unrevealed. So. And Dota, I'm going to ask a question that you're going to kill me for. What's the why do people want to collect donuts anyway? What's the whole point? Why are we doing this?
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
They taste good. Have you ever eaten a donut, Elf?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good answer. Let's see.
Let's see. Some questions in Discord. People are saying, so there's no incentive for new lore. Sad. That's not what I said.
There is incentive for new lore. There's always incentive for lore.
Lots of incentives.
Always.
There's just not a published weekly allocation.
Yep. If we gave everybody a clear picture of everything, I think that would be a mistake. I think it's important to keep surprising and delighting people. So, you give a little bit of sugar now, you give a little bit of sugar later.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
It's a little delayed. Sorry, multitasking.
No, all good. I just wanted to say also that Dota, I love the donut waterfall that you made.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes Dota has these little secret flourishes that he puts on things, and he doesn't tell us until it's live. And I thought that was a nice touch.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you go to My Donuts and you click on the donuts in your earnings, then you get a little donut waterfall.
Super fun. Well, damn, I think we got through all the donut questions. I don't know if there's any more.
Okay, great. Yeah, good. I mean, so I think each day you can mint your daily donut. We've had, let's see, about 1,700 right now daily donuts claimed, which is fun. And then just show back up each day and complete your quests each day, and you'll earn more donuts, and we'll have a lot of fun.
We'll be posting stuff every day. Very easy to follow.
Yeah,
every day. I think we should turn our attention on what's happening on Monday.
Wait, I want to say one more thing about donuts.
Yeah.
Okay, earlier we said that the top line donut number isn't necessarily the most important, but it's a fun metric to track anyway. And so far, Orbis is the record holder for the most donuts.
Ooh,
I have a feeling Adam Hollander might be a strong challenger to that number. But if anybody can beat Orbis's record, I would love to see it on Twitter.
Hollander's definitely going to give him a run for his money.
Yeah. It's hard to know because people have to connect all their wallets, right? So even if I collected, the wallet with the most, it might not be kind of the combined wallets.
Yeah. So ultimately, we're talking which wallet has the most. But Dota, didn't you say you're going to make a ranking system eventually? Is that coming or no?
A leaderboard? I don't know. I mean, like we have the data, right? Like you said, you could count the number of donuts, but like certain things, like you know, I don't know if I want to give it away. Some donuts are a lot more common, and some donuts are a lot more like mythic
Right.
or legendary. So I don't really think like the top line number is fun and it's a good proxy, but it's not the whole story.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and that's part of the fun of having different types of donuts. For
Yeah,
different
I mean,
things.
basically what Donut's saying is like maybe a shadow donut is actually worth like 1,000 glazed donuts. You know, that not that exact number, but you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, Bear. What did you want to move on to?
Just the open public beta of our game we've been making for 3 years. Spent all of our time.
Oh, that. Okay, sure.
We're playing games and eating donuts.
Okay. Yeah. Go right ahead.
Well, I think, we can all sort of chip in here, but I think the most important thing we can really get across is, of course, Donuts launched, but we have a really special public open beta for the game, for the Forgotten Universe game next week. It opens up at 10 a.m. on August 26th, so it's next Monday. It's really, really close. There's a bunch of new stuff in the game. And this includes dungeons, this includes interior decorations, the whole item system. I think it's deeper. And of course, the donut system is, like we were talking about earlier, is built into it, so you can be going in-game quests. Let's say you complete the tutorial, and you come back to the point site and you get donuts for achieving these quests. But it's pretty exciting. I mean, this will be, I would say, the biggest push and the biggest sort of moment for the game in 3 years. And I feel pretty darn good about it. We have a lot of really cool stuff going on with groups, and like guilds and people who are like really active in Web3 gaming, on Ronin and on ETH, and I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm stoked.
Hero just posted that he has 4.3 million donuts.
Whoa.
This makes me kind of want a leaderboard.
I want a leaderboard too.
I love leaderboards. And again, for like the third time, the number of donuts doesn't necessarily mean you have the most valuable donuts, but still, it's a fun metric to track.
Yeah, maybe
Every
we just
donut.
make that like the giant title at the top of the site. All numbers, not reflective of end weighting. But I think a leaderboard
But that
would
said,
be fun.
I think Jiro is the current record holder. I have not seen a number bigger than 4 million.
I want to see what Matt has, or M4T. If I assume
we gotta get Matt in there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so yeah, the game. So
yeah, it's a huge deal. The beta is coming out Monday. Lots of new features in this one. Confirmed, right? Like this one is going to have I think
dungeons.
Features.
It's dungeons and interior. There's going to be more building of the exterior house. Progression is higher, so you can go beyond 15. And again, it's still iterative. And remember, it's still a beta, but like there's a lot of new content. I'd say I'd put it at like 35% new content, and there's a ton more down the line too. But I think we really just want to get every baby step right. And I think this will be the first time anyone. Well, I guess November anyone could play, but I think we're in a much different position now. But yeah, anyone and everyone's going to be able to play, and I think we're going to have a lot of details about like everything that's new, all the bugs that are fixed, like basically just like V2, and just keep a lookout for all the information. I don't know if there's any like other high level
Matto
points.
said in the Secret Tower that they are adding support for Bitcoin wallets.
No. That was a question.
Oh!
Let's not increase the scope of the game right now.
Runiverse game is moving to
Let's
Bitcoin.
go.
Ronin.
Come on, let's go. Let's move to Tom. I'd rather move to Tom.
Yeah, who doesn't want 10-minute transactions?
Okay, sorry. No, Matto is asking if we will support Bitcoin wallets for the donut site. Is that correct, Matto? Is that what you're asking?
Other Bitcoin wallets aside from Xverse.
Oh, okay. So Xverse is supported. I don't think that we have Leather Wallet or Hero implemented. Do you need us to implement
Yeah,
it?
I think there's a couple of also tickets that are asking for other wallets too. So I think Magic Eden and the Leather wallet are the ones. Hero became Leather, like rebranded. So
Okay.
yep.
Sweet.
Sorry, that was a good sign.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
fine. Yeah, we get
that would be
that.
funny. That's not.
Well, Matto, now that you're here, is there any features in the beta that we missed that you know of?
No, I think you guys went over everything. I mean, there's tons of surprises that we're leaving in the game. Like we don't want to spoil everything. We love for everybody to hop in and kind of like see all the new features for themselves. But like high level, you got dungeons and you have internal decorations. So some of you built your houses during closed beta. You're gonna actually be able to go inside and actually start decorating it, which is fun. You can also like see other people's houses that if their houses are built on city plots in particular, because we don't really have like teleporting to like other people's plots just yet. But yeah, it'll be fun to see what everybody makes of their house, and obviously the presents that you get from it, the quantum gifts. I mean, sorry, not quantum gifts, builders crates. Those are going to be transferable outside of the game. So they're only exclusive to this event. You're able to earn them. You don't need to do anything other than just connect your wallet because you can start earning them for free. And those are just prizes for everybody who comes to join in. So we're excited. Everybody come in. Really fun stuff.
Matto, I have a noob question. If I don't have land, can I buy land next week when the beta opens?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you can buy land at any point and connect to it. Also, there's going to be some free plots of land for people to just kind of like experiment with. Like I said, in the city, there's going to be just kind of like free plots for people to just kind of beta test with and just explore those features. But in the actual full game, those land plots are going to be actually pretty important for progression. I'm actually writing up a blog to kind of like give an update. There was already like an old land blog, kind of goes into overview. But since then, we've kind of updated a couple of things. So I'm kind of doing a refresher blog post that should be out hopefully by like next week. And it'll go into like the specifics of like why land is important to like have like one thing particular that comes off the top of my mind is like in the beta and the alpha for the game, you kind of have like an unlimited inventory. But like for the actual full build of the game, you're gonna have like a limit on your inventory, and that house provides you like pretty much like a free storage space, so you can kind of like throw your extra items in there. And if you don't have a house, if you don't have a plot of land, then you're going to have to either use your guild storage or you're going to have to pay a treasury. So somebody else who owns like a plot of land, and they put like a treasury on their plot, pay them for like storage or something like that. So stuff like that. There's tons of different buildings, different features. I'm going to have a blog post that goes more deeper into that. But yeah, land plays a very important role, and you can buy land at any point. It's fine, and you'll be able to build it and play around with it in game. And then after in the full build of the game, you'll be able to have more of those actual like deeper features and functionalities that we haven't revealed yet built in.
Man, that's so fun because the game was already fun enough, just like grinding and farming for equipment. But now you can grind for your land and your house as well. It's a whole new dimension of fun to the game, and that's very exciting.
Yeah, and that's part of also what we're doing with these rollouts, right? Because like we're rolling it out like these tests, and like as we roll them out, we're adding like these new kind of gameplay loops. So we have like base gameplay loop, which was pretty much like crafting and battling, and then now we added the building, and we're adding dungeons, and so like there's those extra layers that we're kind of like slowly like testing out and like kind of like seeing what people getting feedback for, so that we can focus on like what those actual before like throwing the whole thing at everybody, right? Focus on those smaller sections of it, and then as we expand it out, people will be able to see the full picture of like what we're actually building out. Really fun, really exciting stuff. There's tons of the world to explore. Like for example, like it's going to be open world. Like right now in the closed beta, even in this new the new foundations test, it's still going to be like sectioned off lands that you kind of like teleport to, and they're like areas. But that's not how the actual full game is going to be. It's going to be a wide open expanse land that you're able to just kind of walk between people's towns and different plots of land and stuff, and just explore the world freely. But like we'll get there when we're ready for it. So for now, just enjoy what we have, but know that there's a lot being built and a lot that we haven't shared yet.
Fun. So yeah, so you can grind for land, armor, weapons, land, houses, and of course donuts. Okay, I'm going to go back to a technical question about donuts. For Dota, Cinema is asking if you didn't collect a wallet for both of the previous game experiences, but you're using the same email, but I still have no moon or banana donut. What do I do?
I'll talk to Niski. We'll figure it out. The good news is that you like being awarded those donuts is a historic action. So we just need to like locate how to tie your accounts together. You'll still get them once we figure that out.
I mean, maybe I'm not understanding his question, but he says if you didn't connect the wallet for both game experiences, my answer would be, well, why don't you just connect them? Maybe I'm not understanding what he's saying, but you can connect multiple wallets to one email account.
Yeah, and I think that we can probably get the emails from the Runiverse game. I should check. Sometimes things like case sensitivity can creep in with these, so we'll figure it out. Have them open a ticket.
Yeah, and for your point, it's more like it's a historical event. Like if they'd have to connect their wallet during Eve of Memory, like to their actual like game account, right? Because that's what we pull like their wallets from the game accounts. And so like if they didn't connect it during Eve of Memory, the game isn't even up yet for them to log in and connect, right? So there's no real way to really tie those together. But like if they're using the same email, we'll look into options on if we can possibly do that and such. So.
Yep. Okay. Another just tech question. Someone's asking, what's the difference between the pink sprinkles and the chocolate sprinkles? I don't think there is a difference. The daily donut will just give you a random donut. And I think there's like 4 or 5 flavors within that random pool. So it's really just a matter of luck which one you get. I don't know. Is there like a rarity among the sprinkled donuts?
There is. And I think that I didn't actually put that rarity in the donut decks, and I need to now that I'm understanding. So, yeah, the clicker, the daily donut, chocolate sprinkles are common. Pink sprinkles are uncommon. Blueberry sprinkle are rare. And then vanilla, and then lemon.
There you go.
Is the rarest.
There you go.
From the clicker. Yeah.
Okay,
got a post from Jiro showing off that 4.3 million up here pinned to the top of the space.
Oh man.
Of course, I had to reply, holy shit, with a donut replacing Neo.
Very impressive, Jiro. Very impressive. Okay. Dodo, do you see Bridges' question in there? He's asking, how about multiple Twitter or Discord accounts? They have interacted with the same ecosystem, or if the people change them in the future. I actually don't even know what that means. Does that make sense to you?
I think he's asking to be able to connect multiple Twitter accounts to one username email account. We're not going to do that. But we maybe can add the ability to disconnect your Twitter account, maybe. I'll check.
Okay, and then Ponyboy's asking if we could publish a ranking of the donut rarities. I think you just mentioned that.
Yeah, probably we'll publish some. I think the other thing to know is like we've tried, we try to make it smart. So like if you, for example, like what am I saying? If you have multiple Twitter accounts, just make multiple accounts. And yeah, I think that's how you're going to do that. But why would you need that? That just sounds like you're gaming the system. So don't do that.
Stop trying to cheat, Bridge.
Yeah, don't cheat.
I'm noticing a question here too from SPZ wanting to know any chance of a frog hunt donut, which I totally get. However, I think that is just being covered in the general. Oh no, sorry, that was in a previous event.
Yeah, the frog hunt was like years ago. I don't even.
Yeah, that was pre-me.
That was during the party. We had the frog hunt.
Yeah. I don't think we have donuts for that. I don't even know who asked that.
I will say though, for those who won land during the frog hunt, I know that we haven't really posted many updates on it. That's actually being worked on in the background. As soon as I get a new update about that, I'll post an announcement, like a formal announcement of it. But you're still going to get land if you're in the top wallets that we publish on the site. I sent those wallets over to dev, and we're hoping to get them before CBT. I mean, not before CBT, before new foundations. If not, it'll be during the new foundations. We'll have them dropped off to everybody. So just be a little patient. I know you've been waiting for a long time. But we're trying to get those delivered for you guys. So we still remember you.
Nice. Okay. I think that's all the questions. Wow, we talked a lot about donuts today.
It's a big deal.
It is actually a big deal. My favorite donut is not even a donut at all. It's a slice of bread friend. And you can only get a slice of bread friend by referring a friend.
Oh, I love that. The cutest.
Yeah.
I like the bear claw, but no bias, obviously.
I like the slime donut too. The slime donut's always fun.
Shadow nut's no joke.
Shot donut, yeah, that's a good one. The skull donut's cool. And who doesn't love the classic jelly donut?
I ate 2 of them this morning.
Yeah, you did actually. That's true.
I feel pretty sick.
That's good. All right. Well, anything else you want to say about donuts or anything else?
No, just do quests, earn donuts.
No, I think you meant stack donuts.
Stack donuts.
Stack donuts. Donuts.
Insert air horn. I think Feckless has a question.
Oh, Feckless, what up, Doc? Oh, wait, is he up here?
I am indeed. What's up, y'all?
Okay, yeah, what up?
How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Donuts are dope. I just wanted to hop up here and remind everybody to go vote on the Bread Friend plush proposal, which is currently live on Snapshot. We've got a decent number of votes already, but more is always welcome. And if you're not too busy stacking donuts and wringing your hands waiting for the open beta test, there is also a Bread Friend game on feckless.toys that you can play.
Yes.
You can play that game. You can sign up for a little mailing list that I will be sending out emails to people when the pre-sale for Bread Friends is open. There are only 250 of them, so if you're interested in getting one of those, get on that mailing list and get ready for the pre-sale.
How cool. Yeah, I've been seeing the Feckless toys up, and I've been lamenting that I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. I'll get in there either today or tomorrow. We'll see how much energy I have left in the tank.
Heck yeah.
There's always so much happening in the cult. It's difficult to keep track. Feckless, I saw that game that you posted on Twitter. It looks so cute and just awesome. And I love that the DAO is making a little bread friend plush, or at least it's up for a vote. That's awesome, man.
Heck yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's a fun project.
Sweet.
Oh, I found it. Oh, I'm toast.
Yes, you are toast.
Awesome. Okay, guys, we have like 9 minutes left. How about we jump right into the Cult Content Chronicle compiled by
the illustrious
Tanya Del Rio.
Every
damn time.
Every damn time, Bear.
I'm just trolling you guys at this point. I'm trolling you. Do you not see this?
You give Bear 1 week off. You give him 1 week off, and he comes back, and this is how he acts.
Where am I?
Oh man, well, we'll never get it right, and I guess we're not meant to. Okay, let's jump right in. It's a big one, folks. Man, ever since we intersected with the Ronin community, the Chronicle has been just loaded, which I love. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna jump right in. Crucy Juicy commissioned a really cool piece by Swamp Baron, a new artist to me. And man, it's just an awesome piece of artwork. Crucifor has just been doing some really great stuff lately. And this piece reflects that. Code Nino shared a really cool piece, a commission by Louis Chariot. Just another really beautiful style. Man, I think I want to commission something from this person. This is actually really nice.
I have one in the works right now. I'm really excited to see it.
Hell yeah. Nice. Two Crows, the resurrected Corvid Wizard, shared a video of a citrine Solaris stone. I don't even know what that is, but it definitely looks magical. We say it every week, but I love that the legend of Two Crows endures. Such as a wizard is forever. KingSopa.Ron made some really awesome pixel art of their wizard. Virgilius the Sorcerer continues developing their wizards, especially the Tengu wizard that he has. He's really just been developing that part of the map more than any other. And this latest piece is just super cool. He's like using an ember frog as a fire to do some blacksmithing. How badass is that? I love it. And then he's continuing with his Tengu, pruning a little bonsai tree. Super cute. And then also shared a really nice animation of his warrior. Very impressive. We've got a new artist in the cult, Burnt Coffee, who has just been impressing all of us.
So talented. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We were just talking about Burnt Coffee today in the cult, how much we love their work. I particularly love this one. It's got a black goat in it that is seducing a young maiden. That's the kind of thing I'm into. And then another really great Burnt Coffee image of a cute little like bunny rabbit and floating eyeball. And then another one where she's like, I think she's like resurrecting a dead wizard or a wizard that has been like, what's the word? Possessed by like some kind of shadow. Super cool. And then of course, Feckless Mage is reminding us about the DAO vote on the Bread Friend plushie. And then of course, the Bread Friend game that he made. Feckless, what I really love about this game is just the beautiful, simple style that you put it in. I love these like minimalistic games that I'm starting to see a lot around. It's just a really nice style, man. And then of course Tanya made a fun little vote for Bread Friend poster. Tanya, this image is amazing. Such a funny expression on Bread Friend's face. I love it. Man, there's so much good artwork in this Cult Content Chronicle. Legatus shared another installment of the comic series that he's collaborating on with Shadowy 30. Shadowy, man, I love this style. Your style is so good for these little comic strips.
It just pops. It just pops off the page. You want to know what's going on.
It does. It pops off the page. The characters are just funny to look at. They're so expressive.
You also know exactly like who they are when you read the dialogue, and it's not easy to do that when you have such like curt dialogue. There's just not a lot of words, but you know exactly who they are.
Totally. Yep. Well done. And then Legatus also shared a really interesting image. Something about a secret sect threading events in the Runiverse. An ancient power stirs in the shadows. That sounds interesting. This is a collab with Oz. So it looks like they're cooking up something secret over there.
That's actually my red light UV mask that I wear every night to keep my skin nice.
Oh, okay. That's your secret. Got it.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I look so good.
That's the ancient power that's stirring in the shadows. Got it. That makes sense now. Okay, Ozma Bro also shared some card art for Meeple Dad's upcoming treasure trove. Man, speaking of Meeple Dad's treasure trove, he shared some artwork with me in the DMs a few days ago. This treasure trove is going to be the treasure trove of a lifetime. If you have not ordered yours yet, what the hell are you doing? You got to go order a treasure trove. Dilo shared this hilarious little wizard. I feel like we talked about this wizard last week because it's so memorable. It's just such a funny drawing of a little wizard. But yeah, I'm glad we included it in this week as well. Okay, does somebody else want to take over?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. Go.
Are we on OX? Sorry, I looked away. Had to look at a DM.
No, we're in My
Yeah,
Tree.
yeah, number
My
18.
Tree's
Oh my
got
god!
a
Whenever I see
yeah.
their work, it just puts a smile on my face. It's so good. It's just one of those things that you can't not smile at. I love these so much. I don't really even understand the. I guess it's just there's a lot of weed going on in the background. And he's dancing. So he's got a potion. So I think we know what's going on there. Dow X Lab. Okay, so Dow is maybe one of my favorite artists in the cult, and I don't know what these tools are. I haven't played with them yet. Can someone explain them to me? Does anyone on the stage know what this is exactly?
Yeah. Actually, I kind of do. Dow shared this with me earlier today. He's making some kind of like story builder where you can insert your characters into these like character archetypes. And then I think it's going to build a story for you. But that part is a guess on my part. But
It's like an RPG builder. It's cool.
Yeah, it's
That's
very
cool. That's awesome. Okay, well, moving on to the next one. We have Justin, Other Guy Pro, making another incredible video. Justin, you've been with us for so long at this point; it's crazy. And it's a video that covers the playtest date announced and all sort of the details around that. So please go watch that video. Let's support him. He's grinding every day. Okay, so Lucas Spatro, like, is this I feel like this is like Google, not Google VR. It's like Oculus, one of the 3D tools, or is
Yeah, I
this like
think
a
it's maybe.
PC?
I think it's called Medium. This VR sculpting tool.
Obsessed with the VR sculpting tool. What was that amazing VR sculpting tool back in the day, Alf, that we used to play with? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. There's so many, but I
Yeah.
think this particular one is called Medium.
Yeah, this is really, really cool. Love that. Let's see. Well, Daniela Illustra, obviously, core to like just every week, like spreading the creativity. The lines in these hands are insane.
Daniela is awesome at drawing hands.
Yeah, the hands are just really. The whole thing looks like a big fingerprint. Anyway, great style. Let's see. Sweet Potato Kind. I love the time lapse drawings. I saw this. I think it was the weekend. Maybe they posted this. It's great. I'm loving seeing all the stuff from Kind Guild. I know that we've all been sort of talking about Kind Guild, and in fact, there's a nice little surprise for Kind Guild. Guild members, when they go in game, they can be grinding for flags that have their logo on it, which is really cool. And
guys, I'm so angry right now. I can't get the high score on Feckless Toys Bread Friend Jumper. I'm only at the most I can get is 650, and I'm about to punch.
Sounds like a skill issue, bro.
Yeah, Dota, why don't you take over and I'll start playing and I'll beat your high score by the time you're done.
No. Okay, wait. Which one
we're at Purple Drag. You're playing video games. I get it.
Purple Drag. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm doing this one because actually, Eli, I really, really love these cards. This Quantum Ouroboros card is really beautiful. Also, the Nightmare Imp turned into a card. I love it. You know, doing cards is something that I have wanted to do for like years now. We even like started like a card platform that just had to be pushed aside. So I think doing more cards is something I really, really want to do as soon as we get the time. You know, it seems very much like the cult, right? We already have, thankfully, people like Meeple Dad are picking up the torch, and Give a Hoot has commissioned a bunch of cards for Runes TCG, and then Meeple Dad's printing out physicals. I'm so glad. That'll scratch some of the itch, but I'd love to see even more cards from the cult. Also, this adorable Kobold lore from Nix.Ron showing the Kobold, the proud Kobold parents.
They don't look too proud to me.
Oh, they don't? Let's see. They're a little worried,
That's the expression that I would have if I had a baby Kobold.
Yeah, if they're crying and they're not too sure.
Yeah, I had a real serious reaction to this piece of artwork this morning. I said, OMG, they're making more kobolds. If there's anything the Runeverse does not need, it's more kobolds. Although I think many people would disagree with me on that one. But
I love how they're in regal attire. I think this is the first time we've seen kobolds represented as like some kind of royalty of like this like very, very nice attire that they're wearing. Like the royalty is amazing.
Totally.
Tad posted a piece of his wizard turning into a bat, which is really incredible. Clooney is continuing to work on the Nifty Island, Wizard Nifty Island, and he's made number 4 asset pack up for claim on Nifty Island. Nard has a piece of, this looks like, I think it's from Grok, of his wizard with soda. Artie has, I think it's Artie, somebody figured out how to put a familiar in the Plato's Cave base paint that was
I
going
love
out this
one.
week.
Yeah,
So
I'm
good.
obsessed with this piece.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Gamecaster posted a bit of mysterious lore about their wizard being born into a dark family of wizards, or a family of dark wizards. And Ponyboy completed a commission for a 5 of 5 wizard, and his rates are 20 runs for 500 words. So if you're looking for somebody to help you with your lore, check out Ponyboy. Enzo posted a piece of his hedge wizard with his dad. I really am a big fan of establishing family relationships with in the Runiverse.
Yes, agree.
Dota has a few of his own. Okay, Wizard Small posted a picture of somebody getting the cult on an old CRT, and really, I love this. This gave me all the feels of, even though we didn't have Discord, but it didn't matter, the early days of LAN parties and bulletin boards.
Yeah, Wizard Small, I gotta say that your CRT posts lately have inspired me to get a little setup going for something that I plan to film some content with and try to push out next week. So thank you for the inspiration.
Igdul's got another image of his wizard. AI is such a great way for us to establish kind of just this daily cadence of like who a character is, and Igdul's wizard is for sure making an impression on my
He's
mind.
also the classiest wizard in all of the Runiverse, I think I've come to realize.
I love all the clacky buttons and the red coat. Pleasures has made a website that advertises the artists of the cult. So yeah, if you're an artist or looking for one, check out his website. Super good. I don't know what the FFV. You were on this podcast.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'll take this one. Yeah, FFV. If you guys don't know who this guy is, he's super awesome. What I really like about him is he is an NFT mega bull. This guy fully believes in the power of NFTs, and it shows in everything he does. And so, of course, for someone who is an NFT mega bull, he wanted to talk to Forgotten Runes. I had the pleasure of doing like an hour-long interview with him.
I still have to watch that. Was it fun?
It was fun. And I'll say this. I think I said some things in that interview that I haven't said anywhere else. So if you want to know what that is, go listen to that video.
Listen to the cult.
Wait. Okay, J-Mander posted this meme. I guess we're doing donuts now. Or I guess we're doing circles now, the factory meme. One of the things I think is actually quite funny is I love this meme as it kind of like was up and coming over the weekend. And I was totally sitting here trying to make something similar in Capwing when I saw J-Mander's version. I was like, that's it. I can't do better than this. Entropy posted some snapshots of the golden frog from our video. And so I feel like this is like a meme content pack that people can
It sure is, yeah. If you click on that post and go to the reply, there is an image flip meme generator template where you can just start plugging in text and add any images that you might want. So would love to see some people play with this format.
Doritos, Mountain Dew, and a Forgotten Rune comic. Mom said I can sleep over. I love it. And then Jason's got another daily dancing Wizzy Viddy, and it's number 60. Meeple Dad's Riddle of the Day, number 233. Wow. And then last but not least, certainly, is Magic Monday News, episode 71, with special guest Miss Claire Say. So there we go. That is the Cult Content Chronicle.
And we should say, and Dota, correct me if I'm wrong, if you have appeared in the Cult Content Chronicle at any moment in the past, what happens, Dota?
You get
some donuts.
Yeah.
We have been tracking it the entire time. This is a real incentive for you to be featured in the Cult Content Chronicle. So you'll get donuts for that.
And by tracking it, we mean making Jitsi and Nalgene sit down and write them all down.
Count.
Yeah, I think so. You're already out of date. You're behind, guys. Let's go.
Dota, if like in the future upcoming chronicles, if people get featured, will they get a donut?
Oh, that feels like a lot of pressure to put on Tanya. Tanya, just keep doing your thing, and we'll figure that out down the line.
Yeah, but I mean, look, the overall point is like creators get rewarded in our cult. We've been saying it since practically day one, and we will always say that. So we're always watching. We know what you all are up to, and we want to continue this awesome behavior.
Speaking of creators, welcome to the stage, Kind. How are you doing today? If you're around, wanted to say anything?
My friends, my brothers, we are Lima and Sayo, Kind creators. We're here in Lima, Peru with the amazing Jihos.
What up?
Yo.
What's going on?
What's up?
Los Tres Magos. We're so amazingly blessed to witness the Donuts Day. Holy fuck. Sayo has made an amazing dance. We hope you liked it. Sayo's going to tell us more about the dance, please, brother.
That's the donut dance. I invite all the wizards in the world to performance their best dance for this trend. So let's perform the donut dance, please.
The donut dance.
The donut dance.
See it.
Let's go. We're gonna take over the TikTok format real quick.
We can do it. We can do it. We were just talking about how we need to create our own trends, right? So this is something that's fun. It's approachable. It's a nice celebration, man. I'm super stoked. The site works really, really smoothly. I also have to commend you guys on like the really smooth experience to connect like all of your different wallets, right? Because I have my wizards on my Ethereum account. I have others. I guess my game progress, right, was tied to my Ronin wallet. So it was just super smooth to be able to link all of those up. So I commend you guys on that. And yeah,
I'm glad you felt it was smooth. This morning I've been stressing because I just see all the bugs. So I'm glad it worked for you.
Dota had to skip Wizard Wednesday last week just to finish the site in time.
No, he did a great job.
Yeah.
Let us know if there's anything we can do to help. I saw that we're gonna get it verified as well, like in terms of like running.
Yes, I was gonna ask you guys about that. Yeah, the domain is in.
Yeah, I think we're on it. So.
Great.
And it's going to be fun when the game goes live on Monday. And I think the idea was to like get people used to what donuts are, get familiar with the interface, and then on Monday the open beta, public beta goes live. So you're going to be able to learn even more. It's going to be fun.
I'm fucking hype. I can't wait to see like what the new content is. Obviously the last round was exceeded all expectations that I had, which were already super high. So
let's go.
I can't fucking wait until
I can't wait to get in here and play with all these new Ronin people. I have met so many super fucking cool people from this Ronin community. So many good artists. I can't wait to see everything that they build. So really looking forward to the open where everyone can come in and play. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
Jiho, why is everybody from Ronin so cool?
They're all amazing.
We've been through a lot over the last 6 years together.
Yeah.
So I think it's rooted in the DNA, and right, the hive mind has become like this anti-fragile, decentralized, amplification machine, and everyone understands the assignment, right? They understand that we win together, and we're on the right path.
I love it. We always talk about how well the Ronin community has blended in with the Forgotten Runes community, and even the donut dance you guys made today blends in so well because we actually have a bunch of cult dances already. We have the Impy Shake dance, we have the goat dance.
What?
Yeah, we've done a few.
Yeah, I need to try my hand out on these.
Yeah, and now we've got the donut dance. So well done.
Awesome.
I love it. Okay, anything else, guys? Is that the show?
I think that may be the show.
One or two minor things. Yeah, let's get Wild Mage and then Bridge just a sec here.
Just wanted to let everyone know that Hail.Ron is going to be our Monday Magic News guest. And we've still got some things cooking. So
all right. There's a Ronin person on the next Magic Monday News. I love it.
Yeah, we really like getting some of the perspective and insight from those who are just coming on board and really picking their brains.
That's great, man. That's great.
So just wanted to shout that out.
I love it. So everybody come, play the game, get your Ronin wallet set up, be ready to have fun. We are going to kill some monsters. We're going to collect some loot. We're going to party up with friends. We're going to decorate our houses. And it is going to be an incredible time.
March to number one.
Bridge, did you have any final words?
Yeah, can you guys hear me okay? I found
Sure can.
Mic in a Danny's dumpster near my house. I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties today. We're raiding the Discord as usual after Wizard Wednesday. Anybody who wants to hang out with the community, go to the Discord voice chat. We've got all kinds of awesome people from the Ronin community coming in and vibing with us and asking questions in the voice chat recently, and we want to see more of it. That's it.
Fantastic. Entropy, you got the music ready?
I sure do. Let's hit it.
Play the game. Get your Ronin wallet. Stack donuts.
Get your daily donuts. At the very least, you can get a daily donut. It's the easiest one to
every
do.
day. You don't even have to sign up for an account to get a daily donut. You can just connect your wallet. Boom, go.
There you go. All right, this has been Elf, Dota, Bear, Entropy, Bridge, Feckless, Jiho, Zio, Kind, Tad Major, and all of the wizards of the Forgotten Runes Wizards Cult, channeling out from the Quantum Downs. GN, everybody.
Stay magic!
Later, y'all. Stack those dunnies.
Forevermore. Wizards Wednesday, lore at the core. We are a cult with a world of our own, never forgotten or magic is known. It's Wizard Wednesday, it's Wizard Wednesday. Let's read from the book of lore, legendary wizards at the core. Don't get lost in the quantum shadow. Abracadabra is our magical manifesto. Wednesday. It's Wizard Wednesday. Eat a donut, set your soul on fire. The sacred flame on a funeral pyre. The seventh gate with golden locks. The nightmare imp with a treat box. It's Wizard Wednesday. It's Wizard Wednesday. It's Wizard Wednesday.
Bye. Oh, there's another song. Stack donuts. Stack donuts.
Donuts!
Yes.
Stack them.
Stack them. Goodbye.